Hello dear ones, it's Hannah. So I have another video today of a section of a BQH swap I did with another friend and fellow practitioner, Angie Dollar in Arizona. In this one, I brought forth information about understanding your own journey and the growth that you're making on that journey and the importance of that. Also about creating our own realities and how to shift things in the world around you if you're not liking what your reality is, what your experience is, and then also about the intensity of the world right now and how to best meet it without getting so overwhelmed that you feel like you can't do anything. So
I feel
enjoy.
like there's probably people who have a feeling the way Hannah felt and the way I feel also that great change has to be difficult. It has to take a lot of time. I know for myself, sometimes it's like, is this even going to happen? Is the earth even going to really rise in vibration? But I've seen such amazing changes for myself that are positive. Um, is there something to tell people to open them up to knowing that this great change doesn't have to be hard? It can come quickly and easily, and or something to tell them to help them to be optimistic that the change is coming, the earth is getting better and better. Is there anything to say about that?
Well, in part, this is a part of their journey, their learning process to come back to align with their own core essence and their knowing and their trust that these glimmers of hope or rays of hope that they feel when they get the impulse to understand, even for a brief moment in a mini download, if you will, that things are shifting or changing, or just the knowledge that it will be okay. When they receive these, it helps their growth so exponentially that we would not wish to take away that journey for them, in essence, because it is part of the reason that they're here. But we would encourage you all to continue to seek the things that excite you and make you feel good and uplifted, and to spend more time tuning out the things that do not do that, or that make you scared or angry or lower your vibration. The more that you can follow the things that make you feel uplifted, joyful, excited, passionate, the more you will align with your core essence. And the more you spend time intentionally doing this, the more you will feel this expansion and see this process happen more quickly for you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yesterday I went up in a helicopter ride and I knew that was going to bring me into a higher vibrational state. So it makes sense. Do things that make you feel in the high vibrational state and avoid or tune out the things that bring you down into the lower vibrational state.
Yes.
Is all the stuff we wish to see change or evolve an inside job at the core?
It
So
is. The outer world is a reflection of your internal world, essentially. So if ever you see something outside of you that feels discordant or displeasing to you, the best way that you can affect change is by tuning in to what inside of you is not resonant with that, and recognizing that you're holding some amount of resistance, and to nurturing those things, like we said, that feel uplifting and enlivening and inspiring. If you follow these more, you will find that the external world will shift to reflect back to you what the vibrational experience of your internal world is, in essence.
So it's like we're creating our own earth, our own reality.
Exactly. And each person is creating their own reality, which is why you could be in having one specific experience of great joy and happiness and connectedness, while the person next to you could be having a very challenging time, feeling depressed and alone. You are each resonating, and the world is reflecting back to you a mirror of your internal state. It is true that when you see an external world that reflects your own internal feelings of joy and expansion and resonance, that you will know that you have shifted. But also, you need to shift internally before the external world can reflect that to you, much like looking in a mirror. You would not expect the mirror to start smiling at you first. You need to smile first from within, and then the mirror can reflect that back to you. And so it is important to, again, maintain that element of trust once you do the internal work to shift inside and see the world from a higher perspective, from a benevolent, non-judgmental perspective. Trust that the rest of the world will shift, even if you're not seeing it yet.
Okay, the energies have been coming so fast and furious these days, and sometimes it feels so overwhelming to keep up. She said she's so tired and doesn't see much time for rest. So, is it really the new normal, so to speak? And what's the best way to live in this time and navigate all that's coming to us without getting so overwhelmed to the point of inaction?
This is the new normal, and it can be very difficult for those who are still living mentally within the old paradigm of how the earth has been up until this point of great evolution currently on your planet. And so the best advice that we can offer at this time is to go inward in whatever ways work for you best. For some, this is meditation. For some, this is channeling or automatic writing. For some, this is through exercise or artwork or washing dishes, folding laundry, other activities that allow you to tune out and go inward, tune out of the world around you and go inward and really align with your core essence of being and be in the very present moment. Because when you are thinking of the future or the past, things that have happened or things that will happen, it can all get very overwhelming. But when you spend your time in the present moment, just doing the thing that is there before you, just being in this one moment, time will spread out again. And this is the way that we can best offer you at this time for how to navigate these times which feel like they are moving at an ever increasingly rapid pace.
Some people talk about the Schumann resonance. Is that the energy of the earth kind of moving up and down? What is that about? Is that something that affects people and affects the earth?
It does. The Schumann resonance is essentially the baseline of the Earth's vibration, and it does move up and down with the various energies coming to Earth and existing on Earth.
Is that Schumann resonance, is it going to kind of get to where it's at an even rate instead of going up and down so much?
Eventually, yes. At this time, during this time of rapid transition in these current years of your Earth life, we do not see it steadying out for a while, but once the Earth as a whole shifts up to a new resonance and vibration, it will once again become more steady. So I hope you found that helpful. If you haven't seen a Beyond Quantum Healing session before, that was me laying down, bringing forth information to share with the collective, and anyone can do that. That's what I do for my work, and I see people all over the world. So if you have any interest in learning more about Beyond Quantum Healing, to answer questions for yourself or receive some healing, or you just want to learn more, then please check out my website below, and I would love to talk to you. Reach out anytime. All right, take care.